What it do, one and all? This is the Peace Dealer, and impromptu as far as like random and spur of the moment. I wanted to do this later, but I'm gonna do this now. So, I have a few announcements I'm gonna make. For those of you who've been wondering why I haven't been making as much videos because of the live, I'm going through a sixth house initiation. The sixth house in astrology has everything to do with your lifestyle and the way you like literally live your life and the decisions you make in your routine. I have it in Scorpio, the moon's in Scorpio, so I have to transform like a whole lot of elements in my life when it comes to work. So as you've heard me say in a previous broadcast, I'm cutting heavily down on my marijuana consumption or smokage. Not because I think it's bad, but Jupiter kind of cut me a deal with Saturn, and it's in Scorpio, so it's secret. But for those of you who've been wanting a lot more World War Zero videos, those are going to come consistently. The moon sign series is going to come back. I'm going to follow it up with Chiron. I've been saying I will, but I really will. It's going to be a little bit more exciting though, and stay tuned because I'm going to give a tribe message per element. So it's really more for your sun sign, but if you have your moon sign in these, it'll apply a little bit. So one of the major announcements I have to make is that I have officially left Astrolata. No bad blood. We're definitely really cool. I also am going to have a lot more time, of course, to invest in Mystic Illuminations, which is definitely great news. But more so, there's also work I'm going to be doing over the summer, especially some projects that I'll keep secret for now, but they'll be amazing when they come out. So I see this as a really dope shift. Shout out to everyone like showing love in the chat, or at least joining the chat. Peace and love. What's up, love? And just really want to marinate on this. More so the skits that'll be coming out, but also the World War Zero. And the next episode I will be making is the Yin Yang Apprentice episode. I have the PowerPoint slide up and ready. I'm also working on the spiritual astrology webinar. That's what I'm calling it. What's up, Rugi? What's up, Blue? How y'all doing? I'm working on the spiritual astrology webinar. That's what I'm now calling it. You're basically finding out the spirituality of all the signs, all the planets, all the houses. So it's really going to help you learn how to see it more. Instead of seeing Capricorn as the hard-working individual and like business person, you're going to really see them as like a wizard or a witch or a god or a goddess. This is going to like really upgrade your understanding. And you won't see Cancer as like a super emotional, passive-aggressive person. You must see them as like a high priestess or a high priest, or they will play you. They will play you with their emotions. They know how to cry crocodile tears because they're okay with being vulnerable. And that's not a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the spiritual meaning of the moon, which is your soul. But the moon, actually, low-key, is really sex. You would think that was Mars, right? But Mars could be an expression of your hatred. So these are certain things, we're going to really uncover. And in the Yin Yang Apprentice episode, I'm going to go over if you're a Cancer sun with an Aquarius moon, what kind of holy soul that makes you, or what kind of dark soul you have. So, oh my gosh. So regardless, this is going to keep in mind that you're in a position to understand, of course. I totally got caught off guard, and you can tell. But regardless, yeah. Other than that, I'm going to go live right now with Candace, and it's going to be a dope peace talk. So those of you who want to join me, we're going to do this in a couple of minutes. And let's get to the messages before I go. But one more thing, yeah. I'm really initiating into a new lifestyle, and I have to tell you this because the moon is in Scorpio, but I can't tell you what because the moon is in Scorpio. So only if you're a Scorpio understand. But I've been getting heavy interference today. All right, y'all try to interfere. I don't know who you dark forces are. Y'all try to interfere. The Sagittarius and the Aquarius. I had today on my reading schedule, everyone had a moon in Scorpio. Like that, I saw that and I was like, whoa, because I won't see the chart until I'm reading it. And like the moon in Scorpio readings, y'all are on one, okay? The moon in Scorpio readings, freaky, okay? I had a poor Aquarius woman. Her settings were perfect. You couldn't even hear her. I had to install another video platform to chat. You still couldn't hear her. And you know what I'm saying? They tried to do it with Sagittarius. But yeah, so you moon in Scorpios. I always say Aquarius women get interfered, and they do, but moon in Scorpio does too. I talked to a Virgo. That was a dope reading, but they can't mess with Virgo. They can't mess with Virgo. They can try, but they really can't. It is what it is. Regardless, though, when I get to the messages now, I'm going to start with the Earth tribe. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Good luck, because you're going to war. And this is the type of war that starts off with a lot of nasty shit talking. And then there's like a season to settle and chill and grab your commandos. And then the next season, it's full-on battle. And I don't know if it's like war with the water tribe or fire tribe. It's not really a distinct tribe. It's just war. Like some of you are going to war with certain personal people. Some of you are going to war with people that don't work out with right now, but it's going to be brought to the open. This season it's getting brought to the open, all right? Capricorn is probably going to be more personal with the war. Taurus is going to be involved just cuz they're around. It's just going to be like, "Oh, well, you know, I gotta do what it do." And Virgo, you're gonna have a choice whether you want to like sit down out of the war or whether you want to be involved in the war. Virgo is gonna be very much so like the U.S. Like you're gonna act neutral at first, but then you're gonna help out your partners, and then you're gonna get dragged in. So good luck, Virgo. If you don't want to be a part of this war, you have to be completely like Switzerland. Seriously, you offer one kind of like, you know, feedback, and you dragged in. All right, but some of you cannot escape this war. Yes, I do mean war. And this is the Gemini season that is getting brought and called out. All right, brought and called out. Some of you, it's gonna be, it's not gonna be war. Like, don't get confused, because Gemini season, all sorts of people are gonna call you out, and most people who call you out aren't even gonna be worth your time. Like, don't even pay them any attention. But some people who call you out, it's gonna be personal, and you know, you already know they're done for. And I'm just sneak peek, they're done for. It's just how the war is going to be won. So Cancer season is where you're going to prepare. And then Leo season, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You need to really hurry up and recruit, because Jupiter is going direct, and the thing with you, water, you will prime people. Cancer will restore people, and then other people will just steal that person they restored. Cancer thinks they're so slick. They're like, I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to nurture this person, and I'm going to wait till they're ripe, and then Sagittarius comes and steals that man that Cancer was doing, and you thought you were slick, and that's your fault, because you didn't make the move earlier. Some water thinks that they can like just chill, and then they'll have the time, and then you do it to yourself, water. So you got to hurry up and recruit. Some of you have deep mysteries. If you're moon or sun, you have deep mysteries in your soul. You have to be telling people. You have to recruit them. Water, I don't know why you feel like, well, they should just already know. Cancer especially, like, well, they should just already know. Well, they should just already know. Well, you should tell them too. Scorpio, you too. Scorpio, you will be knowing the deep mystery, but then you're like, nah, it's just not time yet. Well, you are right. It's when you feel it's time, but just know they're like literally every other tribe trying to recruit who you trying to recruit. Recruit to believe your beliefs, recruit to work on your projects. I'm trying to tell you, you don't have as much time as you think you do. And I'm also trying to tell you, it's kind of selfish if you're worried about how you feel. That's very egoic. If you worry about rejection, when the message you have to tell them, they actually have to know at a soul level. So it's really like, It's really, it looks like you're protecting yourself, and it looks like you're being kind, but you're actually being selfish. That's the message I'm getting from Spirit, because it wouldn't really be that big a deal, but it's water. So you have the secrets and mysteries everyone doesn't know, especially you Pisces. Especially you Pisces. Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's counterintuitive, but you literally have to wait. Like, you don't have to wait and be sedentary, but you're already going to have the answers, but you literally have to wait for people to approach you like you're an NPC, and then just like, but you have to be like sparing with what you tell people, all right? Spirit is going to let you know, especially if you're an Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius, you're going to download everything like this, and Spirit's going to let you know like 100% what's going on, but you have to be very sparing with the information that you give them and how you give them. And Gemini, I'm talking to you, all right? This is not the time where you just open your mouth and just say everything and say the entire truth, especially before they're ready, all right? And some of you, you're not even going to get approached, and it's going to kill you, because it's the exact opposite of water. It's the exact opposite of water. Water is supposed to like go out and like say the truth, but they're waiting for someone to come up to them. And then air is like, we're going to tell you, but the universe is like, chill. And this is because water knows how to say it in the right way that'll be right for them to hear. Air, you're just going to be merciless and barrage with the swords. And you'll think that you said something really cool and chill. And you don't know you just cut their heart in a million pieces, all in the name of the truth. Chill air, chill air. And fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The message I have for you is to clap back on any fools that try and clap on you, all right? But really though, there's just a very enigmatic soul chapter that's entering. You're very afraid to follow your intuition because things get very paranormal for you. Like, it's really just a concept for me. I mean, I talk about all these ghosts and spirits, and then I have you guys to confirm it for me, because I have too much protection that will really block me from these energies. But it's very real for fire. Like, fire will think about it and then bam, they summon it. Fire is the fastest summoning element, second to air. And that's even sometimes, you know, Sagittarius can be a little bit quicker sometimes. So yeah, keep this in mind. Y'all need to stop getting gaslighted. Y'all need to stop letting people gaslight you. There's a lot of people who are really going around and acting like they know what they're talking about because they let a little bit of empirical data and information and factual knowledge beef them up in the head when they really don't even know how to interpret this data. And they're just out here talking to their choir, acting like they really know what it is they're talking about, which really wouldn't matter. But when they turn around and then act like you don't know what you're saying when you're spitting that truth, let me tell you something, and I'm going to leave you this before we go to the live video. A lot of you, and I talked about this in the live video, a lot of people think that throwing black magic is bad, and if you want to act like that, if you want to stop acting like it's a spiritual war, because you have light in you, you have dark in you, and you want to give the light to everyone, you got to give your dark to some people. You got to give your darkness to people, okay? Earth and fire, I'm talking to you too. You got to give your dark to some people. And let me tell you something. There's certain conditions that certain people do stuff to you. It doesn't matter who. This could accidentally be your loved one, and you got to clap them back. Anybody in this life who defames your character, or anybody who says a lie about who you are and your character, you have to throw some, you have to hex them. You have to. Scorpio moons, this happens automatically. So you'll just be getting super mad. You don't know your soul is doing a hex on someone. Insta hex, as I like to call it. So anybody who defames your character or talks about you, you have to do black magic. You have to throw a hex. You have to, though. You're actually trained to feel like this is bad and then feel guilt for wanting to clap back because you're supposed to turn the other cheek. It's a lie. It's a lie. Like I was 21 Savage. It's a lie. And join me for the live video for Candace, and we gonna get it in. Until next time.